What's going on, Crunch Nation? KJ here, coming at you guys with another YouTube video. We're trying to change it up for you guys, do something a little bit different. So I'm going to try getting into this a little bit more often. If you guys like this, let us know down in the comment section. Comment, subscribe, like the video, everything like that, just to let us know this is something you would like to see more often. So I'm going to break down the New England Patriots mini scheme. It's just a few of the plays. It's not the entire amount of plays that I use in this playbook, but this is what I use to play a lot of games. Got some one-play touchdowns, got some big play potential, just some nice runs in it and everything like that. But I wanted to share it with you guys. It's something that a lot of other people do that I never really got into, so wanted to try this out and see how it goes. So we're going to jump right into the video. How we doing, Crunch Nation? KJ here, coming with a new type of video for you guys. Something we haven't really ever done before. Kind of going over some money plays that I use from the New England Patriots offense. Some good runs and different things. Going to put a little mini scheme together for you guys. I know a lot of people are using the Pats because it's got the, it's got the bunch. It's got split close. Just a bunch of different trips, tight end flex. A lot of people are using, but it's got a lot of really good plays. So the first few plays we're going to go over some run plays. Then we're going to go over some passing plays that I use for one-play touchdowns and different things like that. So just to start out, same as last year, this was really good last year as well, which is the halfback stretch. You can really run it to either side, just depending on which, side of the defense looks a little bit better to you. But you don't always have to take it outside. Just like that, you can cut it up for a couple of yards. And sometimes you can even cut it up the middle, depending on how the middle looks. If you see a gap in the middle, you can go. But just like this, to the outside and gone. Really, really good run play to start out your scheme on the ground. So the next one that we're going to do is one of my favorite run plays. Now this one you have to be a little bit sticky with. This one is not always going to just be wide open. Sometimes you're going to have to make a really good read on it. But it is this reverse right here, counter play. And if you pay attention to the gaps, like it didn't work right there, it's not going to work every single time. It's just a really, really good play. Now, they're really hunkering down on this side because I did random play. But you can still get through, get a few yards. It usually works a lot better against zone. So if they're in just like a zone play, I don't know why they're so heavy on the line on this. So let's change this up. Just so you guys can get a better idea. Because people aren't always going to be hunkering down on the line like that. So let's just go to a regular formation. A lot of people will be in 3-4 odd. But even in this, sometimes it'll get blocked. But a lot of the times you'll get these big gaps like this. When you don't see them hunker down on the line, obviously if you see them hunker down on the line, you're going to want to audible out. But if not, you'll get a lot of really good blocking. I wasn't able to get through the hole right there, but you'll get a lot of really, really good blocking, and you can really turn that play up and make a lot of things happen. So next play that we're going to look into, we're going to move into split close. Now with split close, I like to set my audibles as X drag trail, power. Then you have HB wheel, and then you got PAY shot, which are all really, really good plays. I usually come up in X drag trail. We're just going to pick random play, but I am going to respot the ball. I want to move it back a little bit, just so that if we have different looks, you can see how they develop. So what I like to do on this play, I've seen it run a bunch of ways. I like to block the right running back. Then I take the tight end and slide the tight end over. That's going to give us a big play potential with that post from Godwin. And if you have somebody with good speed, good route running, they can really get open with that. But then I also like to look for the drag route and the running back route. So the drag route is a nice, easy, boom. You can get that on almost every one of them. But if you see something like this where potentially it's just that one high safety, this is where you have the potential for a one-play touchdown. So you look and boom, and you just fit it in. And you're either going to get big yards or potentially a touchdown. Let's see if I can get a look where the other one I really like is the running back route. It takes a little time to develop, but if you wait on it, I tried to force it, but if you wait on it, that does get open into zones. I'm trying to get one where you can see that look, but really there's just so many options, because I can hit this, like I said, every single time without fail. But that running back route does develop. Sometimes it just takes a while, and if they're blitzing, sometimes you can't get to it like right away. And then we got that one-play touchdown over the top. And boom, touchdown. So that's a really, really good play. It's really tough to stop. Now, we can also go into HB wheel. This one's run a lot. The way I like to run it, I just like to block the running back on the right and run a slant route with Godwin. It gives you a lot of looks because you can get the running back right out in the flats right here, get you a few yards up the field. We're going to audible back to it. Like I said, I just like to block that running back. You don't have to. I just like to do it. Then if they're blitzing, you can get that slant route, pick up a bunch of yards. If they play cover 2, then you can get this post route a lot of the times. And you can get this tight end route right here and pick up, a good 10, 12 yards. So there's a lot of different things you can do with that. That's just one variation that I run. The other one is Y shot. The way I like to run it is to just put Godwin on a streak and then look for these crosser routes because they get open a lot. Boom. And it's just tough to stop. The only way you're really going to stop it consistently is to user it yourself. So I just block both the running backs to take out the play action. And like I said, you just look for the tight end or the other crosser coming across, and boom. It's a really, really good formation. A lot of different looks. The run is pretty decent. You can get a lot of yards with this run play, depending on whatever look you get. So that's also really, really powerful. Now, if you get a bad look, you're obviously not going to pick up as many yards, but for the most part, you can pick up a good 3 to 4 yards on that run. I've seen people flip it and also do pretty well with it. Now, you would have to be in an ultimate team with another really good running back, but, on here, it's not going to be like that. Another formation that I really like that I'm going to show you guys, and it has another big play beat potential, is this play right here. So you go into gun, ace, slot, offset, and you go to posts. Now, depending on what they run, you can hit a bunch of different routes. You can hit the Godwin route over cover 2. You can hit Ronald Jones across the middle. You've got Gronk on that other corner route. But if you get the big play potential, it'll be Mike Evans late coming across for a big bomb. So right here, we got the running back nice, easy right there. And you're just up the field. You can get anywhere from a few yards to potentially a touchdown on that. But all I do is block that tight end to give me a little bit more time. And then you just look for what's open. And I threw that badly. I threw that badly, but you saw he was open right there. So we'll go to the instant replay. So let's bring it up a little bit so you guys can see a little bit better. But as you see, right here at his cut, you see all that open right in the middle. If I threw that better and led it to the right instead of leading it up, I pushed up instead of to the right, he's wide open. There's nobody within 5 yards of him on either side. If they're not playing that same coverage, you can usually get him over the corner route if you have the time to wait on it. I got hit as I threw it. I'm trying to force it so you guys can see it. But like I said, I'm running random plays because I don't want you to think that it only beats this one coverage. It can beat a ton of coverages. But this running back route is super consistent. So it's a really, really nice play unless they user it. Another play that I like out of this one, and I think you can audible to it because I didn't even change my audibles on this one. So is this play action play here? I blocked the tight end and the running back, slant Evans, and what I like to do is just bring him in motion right here, and then you just look for who's open. I had B open, but I got hit. But I'll show you that again. But I like to slant Evans, let him come across, and get him right about there. Because you can usually get him in behind the linebackers there, and then you have the 2 crossers coming across. There's also a lot of really good run plays out of this. This probably isn't the best time to do the run against what they were doing, but it's really strong, got really good blocking. So depending on what look you get, you can audible straight down to this dive play right here, this inside zone, and pick up a good chunk of yards, just depending on what looks you get. So there's a lot of potential out of this playbook, but that's just a few of the plays, just a little mini scheme for you guys, because with the meta right now, passing is really, really good. Running is still very powerful. Just like you still have I form right here, which you can get a nice little dive play off and pick up some yards. So you have that at your disposal too from I form. And I mean, it's a really good dive play. You can pick up a couple of yards. It's really good for those short yardage. You just need to get the first down because it's pretty consistent. And the blocking's pretty good if you don't run into your own blocker. So the blocking's really consistent. Fullback usually does a good job of picking somebody up so you can get through a hole. But 1 to 2 yards, if you need it, that play's there. And it's super consistent. If you guys do like this though, like I said, this is a new video for us, something different that I wanted to try just to give you guys a little bit of a scheme. If you do like this, you'd like to see more plays, maybe from this playbook, because this is the playbook that I use. Or if you'd like to see some from a different playbook and you would like us to break down some plays and find some good plays that we can use and show you guys, just hit us down in the comment section, let us know. But if you liked it, as always, like, comment, subscribe, and we're out.